This video we're going to be looking at the PolarOne salt spreader range. What I have here next to me is the 900 GT, so I'll be going over some of the features but also the benefits as to how this machine could be very good for you. Again, similar to other machines out there, this has got a bit of a coarse outside but a nice smooth inside so the material can flow down to the auger. The reason why we have that is the durability, the strength and self-supporting design, and also weight saving. So one thing we have in here is we have an auger. Now that moves the material from the hopper to the spinner, and it is full length. It extends outwards slightly, as you can see here. There's a small little tunnel and then it drops down into the chute for the spinner. It's a wide angle auger, so it will move a lot of material in a short amount of time. So if you did want to spread a large amount of material, that is no problem. You can adjust the speed of the material flow from the cab on the move, no problem. You can also adjust the speed of the spinner, which will change your spread width. Inside the hopper, you'll notice above the auger we have an inverted V. Now this inverted V just allows a lot of different materials. If it's really heavy, it will just protect the auger. On top of the hopper we also have a nice mesh top screen. This just stops any foreign objects getting into the hopper. In the PolarOne range we have two sizes. We have the 900 litre, which is this one here, and we have a 1200 litre. This is the GT. There are three models across both sizes. You've got the ST, which is operated just in a manual way, and then you've got the GT, which is auto rate control. Now the auto rate control basically means that if you came to a red light on the highway, you stop, this will stop, and then when you start up again, this will start up again. So you set it up to a grams per metre squared and it will operate the machine effectively for you to make sure that it meets those increments that you have inputted into the controller. The next one up is the commander system, where you get all the features and all the benefits of everything below in the GT and the ST, but the commander comes with a website. So you can go on there and you can see recorded data of where the salt has been spread, where, so you can look at all of your different sites, and it gives you so much flexibility to manage a fleet of machines. So the most popular model that we sell is the GT model, regardless of what size. You can use that model to have a much better opportunity for profitability. Due to the fact that it's effectively operating the machine for you, you just hit start, and then as soon as you start driving, the machine will start to operate to the increments you've put in. So this will increase efficiencies, it will decrease time that you're spent spreading salt, which also means that you're going to avoid wastage. So the controller that we get with these machines is a very smart controller. You have one dial on there, however you can use that one dial to navigate through the different options, set the different speeds for the auger, for the spinner, but the controller is in the cab with the driver so you can adjust things on the go. So I'm just going to talk about quickly a system that we call Polar Flow. The Polar Flow system is all about the flow of material. Now this is done and agitated through the hopper by two very large vibration motors. Now Polar Flow is a unique thing that we have here at Wessex. It's an automatic vibration system. You can operate it manually, but if you put it into the auto mode, what it will do, it will sense the load that's on the auger so that the material gets down onto the auger to effectively be then spread out onto the highway. As you can see here, we have it mounted on the VMT 250 highway trailer. Now you can have this hardwired into the vehicle using the 12-volt battery that's in the vehicle, or you can have a battery kit which is on the trailer itself, which gives you the flexibility of different vehicles. If you had this mounted in the bed of a pickup or even a bed of a flatbed, typically speaking you will have that hardwired to that vehicle as it is mounted onto the bed. This machine is maintenance free. There are a couple of bearings on there for the auger. You do not need to grease them, they are maintenance free. So this machine literally just needs to be cleaned out after each use. Moving on, we have the spinner assembly. All this metalwork here is stainless steel, and then it's powder coated on top of that. One thing you can do on this, you can raise and lower the height of the spinner. Another feature we have is the fold up feature. So if you want to just fold the spinner up out the way for transport purposes or storage, you can literally do that nice and easy, lift it all the way to the top, and you can put your pin back in. It's nice and easy. You can see here the chute and how you can adjust it with these bolts here and here. One thing that we have, which is a really nice feature, is you can adjust this. Now this is the chute that the material is hitting the spinner angle at. What you allow this to do, you can have this as a central position. However, if you needed to offset it to either side, you can do that with this. So I'm just going to quickly feature the all-weather cover. As you'll see, this is a standard fitment on the machine. This is a nice thing to just to protect the material that you've already got in there, whether you're storing the machine or in use. It's very simple. You just fold it over like this, and then you have access to fill the spreader up again. The ratchet straps, we have them crossed over. There's two on the other side doing exactly the same thing. We supply all 4 ratchet straps included with every PolarOne salt spreader. So as you'll notice at the back here, we have this here. This is just an emergency stop. So should you be working at the back of the machine, if there was a reason why you needed to just stop the machine for whatever reason, obviously that's going to be emergency. You just very quickly hit that and the whole machine is disabled. When you want to start using the machine again, you very simply just reset it and away you go.